Hello. In this video, we are going to see what is cross product or vector product. So, vector product is basically if there are two vectors P and Q, then vector product is the product of perpendicular components. So, what is the perpendicular component of P with respect to Q? It is P sin theta, and angle made by them is theta, so it will be P sin theta. Now in vector product, direction is important because if we are considering P cross Q, then it will be in downward direction. I will explain this later. So we'll see what is basically cross product. P cross Q is equal to magnitude of P multiplied by magnitude of Q sin theta. Basically, we are multiplying the perpendicular component with respect to Q. In dot product, we multiplied the component which is in the direction of the second vector. Its direction is given by right hand rule. If P cross Q, if we are multiplying P cross Q, then it is P and Q. So if this is 2D plane, and then the direction of P cross Q will be in downward direction. So resultant vector will be in this direction. We will name this resultant vector as RS. If we consider Q cross P, then again this will be Q cross P. So resultant will be in outward direction. Earlier the resultant was in downward or in inside direction. This will be Q P sin theta. We'll have to use the direction. If we consider this direction as US unity vector, and this is outward direction, we'll call this as UR cap. So in the first case, direction was inside, so we'll use direction as US. In the second case, Q cross P, outward direction, we have named this direction as UR, so UR. This is UR and US are in opposite direction. Now we will look at properties of vector product. It is not commutative because we have seen P cross Q gives same magnitude but in opposite direction of Q cross P. So it is not commutative. We can write P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P, but magnitude is same. So magnitude of P cross Q is equal to magnitude of Q cross P. It is in opposite direction. Now distributive. We have seen what is distributive law in dot product. So similarly here also, if there are three vectors such that A cross B plus C, then we can distribute as A cross B plus A cross C. So this distributive law holds true. Important thing to note is vector product gives vector resultant in the direction perpendicular to the direction perpendicular to the plane containing these two vectors. So the resultant component is in the direction perpendicular to the plane consisting these two vectors. Direction is perpendicular to the plane. Now special cases. What if this theta angle is 0 degree? So first case, theta equal to 0. Now sin theta is 0, we know that. That's why P cross Q will be 0. P cross Q equal to 0. That means if the two vectors are in same direction, then their cross product is 0. So we can write I cross I equal to 0, J cross J is also equal to 0, and K cross K equal to 0. Right? Now what if this theta is 180 degree? Again, sin 180 degree is 0, so P cross Q will be 0. So for theta equal to 0 degree and theta equal to 180 degree, cross product is 0. So we can write I cross minus I is equal to 0, J cross minus J equal to 0, and similarly K cross minus K is also 0. Now theta equal to 90 degree. As we are multiplying perpendicular component with respect to the second vector, then we don't have to find the perpendicular component because it is already perpendicular. Sin 90 is 1, so cross product will be basically magnitude of two vectors in the direction perpendicular to the plane. So P cross Q is equal to P cross Q. This is magnitude only, but direction will be given by right hand thumb rule. If if we rotate from first vector to second vector, then the thumb denotes the direction of the resultant vector. So that's how we will get direction of the third vector. Now we know that I, J and K are mutually perpendicular. So I cross J will give us K vector, J cross K will give us I vector, and K cross I will give us J vector. Now if we reverse this, if we say J cross I will give us minus K vector, K cross J will give us minus I vector, and I cross K will give us minus J vector. So this is important to note because it will be used in various cases. Now we will take a look at cross product with rectangular components. Cross product with rectangular components. So just like in dot product we had written, it will be Pxi plus Pyj plus Pzk, and Q vector will be Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk. Now if we multiply this, its cross product, P cross Q can be given by Pxi into Qxi plus Qyj plus Qz plus Pyj into Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk. So P cross Q equal to Pxi cross Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk plus Pyj cross Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk plus Pzk cross Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk. Now by applying distributive law of vector product, we can multiply them separately and add them. But I cross I is 0, so this will be 0. I cross j will give us k vector. So we can write I cross j equal to k. So px qy j हो जाएगा वो pxi into qy j is px qy j px qy k. I cross j is I cross j is k. Now I cross k is minus j. I cross k is minus j. So this will be px qz minus k. You can write this px qz j. Now in the second case, j cross j will be 0, but j cross I will be minus k. J cross I is minus k, so it will be ty qx. This will be minus ty qx k. Then j cross k will be I. This will be ty qz I. Now k cross I is j and k cross j is minus I. So pz k into cross qx I will be pz qx j and this k cross j will give us minus I. So pz k cross qy j will be minus pz qy I, and k cross k is 0. K cross k is 0, so pz k cross qz k will be 0. So we have 6 terms. Now we can write this in matrix form, matrix or determinant form. What is determinant form? P cross q equal to I vector, j vector, k vector, px, py, pz, px, py, pz, and here qx, qy, qz. If we expand this determinant, then we get the cross product of p and q. So this is it for cross product. It is important to learn cross product.